Now, we have a complaint by from various quarters, yes, both individuals and business people, people with startups, and they are saying no one is willing to give funding to startups. But you're just telling us here that it is possible. So I want you to talk about the funding that you have attracted, whether it's debt or equity or seed funding, yeah, from different quarters, just to show that it is possible, but also talk about what do you need as a company or as a startup to make yourself attractive to receive this kind of funding, yeah, at the right cost, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just at the basic level, a startup is a company founded to provide a product or service that is innovation-backed or technology-backed so that they can scale it. So you don't talk startups without the issue of growth or scale.
The possibility for growth, yes, and scale is, yes, important.
At the time that we are in, technology is the biggest aspect here for scale. So
the accelerator,
yes,
or enabler.
The investors that are in that space are looking at businesses that can be tech-enabled, that can scale very fast. So they look at the problem you're solving.
What's the need in, yes, the market?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then what's the business model? How, yes, do people pay for it?
How sustainable?
I know many of our colleagues who have fallen along the way and their startups did not make it. And you would point back to the business model. How are you to make money? Yeah, that has to be very important, the business model. And there are different business models. We are on a subscription as a service. We also do service fees for our outsourced services. Fintechs do transactional model. They charge a fee. We have people doing marketplaces and they have revenue shares. And you have people in the credit business offering credit for an interest. Yeah. And there are a lot of all those things. So there are three ways of funding a business, a startup. So again, you have to define as an individual, do I want to do a startup? A startup, remember, has to be scaled. So it's not, as I said, a self-employment. So if you want to do self-employment, you don't do a startup. You are your own, and then you look at your own savings, you look at the bank to give you loans, you look at your friends to give you money, and then you are limited to the scale that you can grow that business. But on a startup scale, there are three ways to raise money.